All right, so here's the scoop. I have a bunch of these red carts, Harbor Freight, right? I have some Wen drill presses. I have a bunch of clamps. I have some Festool tables, all right? I have bits and drivers and everything all over the place all the time. I can never find anything. I've got all my screws, my GRKs, some other stuff, some bolts. They're always over here somewhere. It takes forever to find them. I'm starting to work on the project. Hint, hint, hint. This is a MikroBench that is under construction. I have drivers all over the place. I'm just constantly looking for the right driver. I don't like setting up a driver and then having to change the bit all the time. I have 18-volt routers. I have some band saws. I have a 10-inch Rikon, a 10-inch Craftsman, which is the same as the Rikon. I have another Wen drill press. I have a steel drill press. I have a Rikon, like a higher end, small drill press. Right, same base by the way as the other ones. I have more tools laying around over here. And then if we go in here, every time I want to do something, it takes me forever to find what I'm looking for, right? I've got more more routers over here. Now this is the bigger stuff. This stuff isn't going to be part of this other than using it to make it. And then I have this scaffolding. This is, I forget what they call it, Baker style or something, but it's 27.5 inch on center. You can buy it at Home Depot, Lowe's, Menards. It's all the same. And it's on casters already. It's really not that expensive for what you get. It's actually a very good way to do things, go mobile. But I have a bunch of that around. I have more sections of that outside. And of course, I have some larger drill presses, larger planers that aren't going to be, again, part of trying to put those on a MikroBench. I do use them, but I just want to go with all this small stuff. So this is all the stuff that I'm trying to consolidate and get into a more orderly fashion. I do have a couple of nice chop saws, a 10-inch, 18-volt Milwaukee, but I also have that 7.25-inch version of theirs. So what I'm going to do is set up what I'm calling a MikroBench, and that is, it's a box. It's 11.5 inches deep. It's 6.5 inches high. It's 24 inches wide. It's got all kinds of holes in it, right? And all kinds of, I call them cavities, and there's going to be a lot of reasons for that, and you're going to see that. So these are the prototypes. These are the earlier versions that I'm kind of testing and getting closer and closer. This is pine on the top. This is, I don't know what on the side, red oak, right? I've got all kinds of wood on there. This is a different version where I didn't have a floor on it, but then I decided I'd rather have a floor so I can put stuff inside there, whereas this one did not have that. I want to be able to mount it on the Festool table. I want to be able to mount it when I want to on the Craig tables that I have. I want to be able to mount it on my US General, which is Harbor Freight, right? Carts. And again, you can see I have a number of those. They're all ready to go. They're all basically set up with different stuff inside of them. Like that one's all routers. That one is all drills. This one is specialty tools. That one is Craig. But they're just they're storing stuff, but they're really no use as far as a workbench goes. So I'm going to be able to just add about 12 inches to the ends of those by adding these guys right here, the MikroBenches, and then being able to have all these tools handy and a work platform for all kinds of stuff. So that's where I'm at on this project.